Hello everyone. Invest India is hiring for multiple entry-level positions, and this is a highly relevant opportunity for UPSC aspirants looking for a plan B. In the past, we had a lot of UPSC aspirants who got into these opportunities, and hence we decided to share this opportunity. And not just this, we also decided to share how can you optimize your chances of getting into this role. So we'll also discuss a bit about the overall application process and how can you optimize your chances of getting into it, along with the stories of some other candidates, ex-UPSC aspirant who got into this role, so that you can learn from them and accordingly optimize your chances. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Jigyasu Agrawal, a political strategist, an ex-UPSC aspirant and founder of Rebounce. Rebounce is India's only organization working exclusively in the UPSC Plan B space from last 3 years. And in this video, I'll deep dive into not just these 5 roles, there are many other roles for which Invest India is hiring. And I'll also provide you the links and other details so that you can explore those roles as well. So without much ado, let's begin. So currently, the first role for which they are hiring is Junior Specialist State Team. So Invest India, which works under the government of India, works especially on investment promotion. So for this, they have multiple openings as far part of Junior Specialist States Team. You will be supporting Invest India's efforts to facilitate and monitor investments across Indian states. So essentially, your work is around 4 or 5 areas. One, investment research, figuring out who should be investing. Second, once it is invested, monitoring of that, execution, better execution of that, monitoring of that, and also coordinating with various other stakeholders for facilitating it. And then finally, for monitoring, preparing reports, dashboards, and presentations for better monitoring of it. So a very interesting role where you will work on public policy, implementation area, as well as a bit on the formulation, more on the implementation and also monitoring and evaluation side. Again, this is an entry-level position where no work experience is mandatory. The location is New Delhi. Here for it, the educational qualification is you need to have a bachelor's degree with basic skills like strong Excel, PowerPoint, and data handling skills. Obviously, when you will monitor, prepare reports, dashboards, you need to have those basic knowledge of those tools. If you have some work experience, it's preferred, but not mandatory. So very interesting opportunity for UPSC aspirants having the holistic understanding of the investment monitoring, research, etc. You can find the link to apply for this opportunity as well as the job description in the description of this video. Similarly, second position for which they are hiring is Junior Specialist ITBPM, which is Information Technology Business Process Management. Now, as the name itself tells, it will be centered around the IT and business processes, even though the position is the same. And hence, broadly, the work remains the same, which is around investment research, investment facilitation, investment monitoring, doing some market research and mapping those relevant ecosystem players. Now, since it is related to IT, so it will be infrastructure providers, tech vendors. It will be supporting advisory work for data centers, telecom and digital infrastructure. And finally, you will be preparing presentations, dashboards, and briefing materials. Again, a very good work on the strategy, advisory, implementation, and monitoring side. Here again, it's an entry-level position. Here they are demanding 1 to 3 years of work experience. The location for it are New Delhi, Bangalore, and Mumbai. So multiple positions. The qualification is you need to have a master's degree in relevant area, engineering, technology, economics, or public policy, management, data science, or related field. And the basic skills which are required for this role, you need to have them. Again, you can find the application link in the description of this video. Now, as far as the question about how to get into these roles is concerned, we are organizing a completely free masterclass on this 26th of July, especially on this topic, job search playbook and job hunt strategies for such roles. So please join that to understand how can you optimize your chances. We will have a very detailed discussion on it. I'll also, in the end of this video, I'll also talk a bit about it. But for more, you can join that. You can again find the link of it in the description of this video. Must register for it. I'm sure you will benefit immensely. Similarly, they are hiring for Junior Specialist ESDM, which is Electronic System Design Manufacturing. Again, the position is still the same. The vertical is different. And hence, broadly, the work remains the same. It is about identifying those investors and tracking investment, leading investor meetings, preparing sector intelligence and policy briefs, and facilitating investors through secondary research. So broadly same, but in the areas related to electronic systems. And hence they need candidates who have some kind of background if you have BTech or BE, which is broadly aligned with this, or let's say BCom, BBA, they would prefer you. Work experience, again, it's for entry-level roles, so 0 to 2 years for multiple locations. Similarly, fourth is they are hiring for textile, leather, and footwear. Since it is, again, the position is still the same, broad work will remain the same, which is around advisory, which is around strategy, which is around nudging investors, researching investors to invest, and then overall monitoring their progress. But since it is in textile, footwear, etc., you should be having some background in textile engineering or economics, business administration. Again, this is very wide list. Engineering, public policy, this is a very wide list. So again, candidates coming from all walks of life can broadly apply for it. In fact, in the past, we had a candidate coming from commerce background who got into it. I'll also talk about her a bit. 1 to 3 years, New Delhi. You can again go back and check. For some of them, it can be 0 to 3 years as well. There are some relaxations. Then we have another role, which is around civil aviation and space. For this, you need to have a master's degree in the similar domain. And again, this is very wide. Engineering also, public policy also, management also, data science also, economics also. Key responsibilities will be, again, the same in the aviation sector, researching aviation and space ecosystem, building market intelligence outputs, strategic advisory, so those types of things. The work experience is 1 to 3 years, and location is New Delhi, Bangalore, and Mumbai. Now, how to get into it? Before this, a bit about another ex-UPSC aspirant who got into it. So we had a candidate, Dishita, an ex-UPSC aspirant with a normal background with BCom from University of Rajasthan. She was part of our APPL program also. With multiple gap years, she finally got into Invest India, currently working as an associate in Invest India. So, and she's just one of the candidates. There are many such candidates who are working with these organizations. So it is certainly possible for people with gap years and ex-UPSC aspirants to get into these type of roles. So ensure that if you are meeting the basic mandatory qualifications, you apply. But before applying, please listen to this. You don't need to go and just randomly apply. While applying, they are asking for two things. Why you want to work with Invest India? You have to answer that in 200 words. And second question is the resume. Please make a good resume, which should be a single pager resume with proper alignment, proper formatting, detailing the skills, the project, the certifications, the work experience, your educational qualification, talking about UPSC journey in a very coherent manner, aligning with their job description. I'll also talk a bit about these things in our free masterclass, which we are organizing. So on this Sunday, we are organizing this free masterclass on job search playbook for UPSC aspirants. Here, I will especially discuss how can you optimize your chances for such roles at Invest India. So if you are interested in this role, ensure that you specially join this to understand how can you further optimize your chances, how should you apply, how can you make a good resume aligning with this JD, etc. If you found this video beneficial, I would humbly request you to please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your support is the fuel to the vision of Rebounce. Thank you.